Hey, today we're just going to take kind of a brief look at the Premier Study Bible with the ESV Study Bible, kind of do some comparisons. I've got the signatures. I don't have the complete Premier Bible yet. I'll probably come back and do when I get the complete Bibles in. So this is just like a dummy mock-up copy thing. It's just got the blank Bible pages in there. But we're going to see the size first of all. I'll let you look at that. And you can see the Premier Study Bible. This is going to be the actual size of it. It is going to have a map section of 8 pages of glossy, but it's quite a bit thinner. And that was a big concern with the people on the committee, that it not be so thick. Because they were wanting to use it as their primary, they're like, we want an R.L. Allen Bible with the Encyclopedia Britannica, 31 volumes in there, and large print. And it's just like, you guys don't do Bibles much, do you? They're called physics. And I know we believe in God, but yeah, physics. God's the one that created physics. So you can see that it's quite a bit thinner. Now, as far as the dimensions, other than thickness, it's almost identical. The ESV may just be a little more. So let's take a look inside. I've got these signatures, and we'll just compare what's inside here with an ESV Study Bible. So I'm at Exodus 13:13. I'm not a big ESV fan. They have come out with it in the Textus Receptus for Gideon's, though, that's good. So we'll just let you kind of see the format. It's got decent print, readable, and then we'll come out here with the Premier Study Bible. And you just kind of get a comparison here. Now the ESV Study Bible is going to have a ton of notes in it. A ton. I think somebody said 860,000 notes. I'm not sure exactly how they calculate that, but it's got a ton of notes in it. So we'll take a look here as we read it. And the ESV Study Bible is nice and dark and black and readable. It's not large print by any means, but it is a very readable print. It doesn't have the paragraph divisions. It's very light, or they're very dark in the Premier Study Bible. I would say the print is maybe just slightly larger in the Premier Study Bible, but it does look to me like the Premier has a little more ghosting in it. Now, as far as the notes, I would say that it is 7-point print. That's a guess in the ESV Study Bible. And it's going to be more like 8.5. And a little light, very readable in the Premier, but very, to me, not readable in the ESV. They're just very small. But if you got good eyes, the center column reference is going to be a side column reference in the ESV. Again, a little bigger, a little more readable in the Premier Study Bible. So it compares very well, but you can see as well that it looks like the ESV Study Bible has a little bit more in the way of notes also. So that's the reason it's bigger. So let's go to Leviticus 14. Leviticus 14. Let's take another look here. Leviticus 14. As far as notes go on this, actually Premier is going to have a little more. And then we'll take a look at introductions, if I can remember to do that. And again, once we come out with the complete Premier Study Bible, in one volume, we'll do some more comparisons by the help of the Lord willing. He may just want us to get and preach salvation, everything, and that's all fine too. Try to be led of the Lord in these. I notice that is Smith-sewn. A lot of hardbacks are Smith-sewn anymore. So that's good. So this actually has quite a bit in the way of notes in this particular section. And very dark in the side column reference. So let's go to the introductions. So this is the introduction for Leviticus. And it's also going to have some full color illustrations. And I'll just tell you, the ESV just did a lot more on the introductions. A lot more. And then kind of has these full color note sections. That's really cool. So I think overall the ESV is going to have more total information in it than the Premier. But it's going to be a bigger Bible. It's going to be coming from a different theological stance as well. ESV is going to be maybe somewhat Calvinistic and non-Pentecostal, whereas obviously the Premier is going to be from a Pentecostal apostolic stance. We'll show you the introduction here. Introduction for Leviticus. So you can see that even though the print might be a little better and stuff, there's just not nearly as much information in the Premier Study Bible as there is in the ESV Study Bible. I wonder if they're going to come out with an ESV in the King James, ESV Study Bible, but a King James Study Bible. I wonder if that will be in the offing there. So, and I've had to send most of the New Testament away to Brother Wilson, so I can't really compare scriptures in the New Testament like I would like to. Let's see if this is... It is not red letter in here. And so I don't have the back material. Let's see what they did for maps. Yeah, they have good maps. They have 6 maps, 8, 10, 12, 14. ESV Study, I've done a review on it. They have 15 maps. The Premier's only going to have 8 maps. So when we get the full Bibles in, we'll try to do another comparison with everything and take you from stem to stern, differences. So really, right now, it's going to be differences in perspective, theological perspective. You know, there's some things, archaeology is archaeology. Bethlehem's always 6 miles south of Jerusalem. Doesn't matter if you're Baptist, it just is. But we'll take a look at how it treats various scriptures and the different features that it has. Premier is going to be a little smaller, maybe a tad more readable, especially in the notes and in the center reference. But just the amount of notes, the ESV is going to have it, I do believe. So, God bless. I'll talk with you later in Jesus' name.